Empty athletic scholarships funneled millions. The Varsity Blues scandal exposed a dark underbelly of higher education. Rick Singer, the mastermind, orchestrated a decade-long scheme from 2011 to 2018. Over 50 parents paid more than $25 million in total bribes to cheat their children into elite universities. These institutions included Stanford, Yale, USC, Georgetown, and others. Singer employed two primary methods: fake athletic profiles and bribed test administrators. For fake athletic profiles, he created doctored photos and fabricated achievements for non-athletes. Coaches at several universities were bribed to designate students as recruited athletes, ensuring admission despite lacking genuine athletic ability. Parents sometimes paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, even over $1 million for a single admission slot. One parent paid $6,500,000 for their daughter to gain entry. The second method involved bribing test proctors to either provide answers or correct answers on SAT and ACT exams. These test centers were specifically chosen for complicity. The FBI investigation, Operation Varsity Blues, unveiled this widespread fraud in 2019. Over 50 individuals faced federal charges, including 33 parents and 19 university employees and coaches. Prominent actors, business executives, and lawyers were among the accused parents. Lori Loughlin received 2 months in prison, a $250,000 fine, and 100 hours of community service. Felicity Huffman was sentenced to 14 days in prison, a $30,000 fine, and 250 hours of community service. Rick Singer pleaded guilty to multiple charges, including racketeering conspiracy and money laundering conspiracy. He cooperated extensively with federal prosecutors, providing crucial evidence against his clients. His sentencing has been repeatedly postponed. The scandal ignited public outrage, highlighting issues of privilege and inequality in college admissions. Universities initiated reviews of their admission processes and enhanced oversight of athletic recruitment departments. Many students whose admissions were secured through the scheme faced expulsion or had acceptances rescinded. The long-term repercussions for institutions and individuals continue to unfold. This event underscored how vast wealth could corrupt even the most respected academic systems. The fines imposed on parents alone amounted to millions of dollars. Over 30 parents served prison sentences ranging from a few days to 15 months. Legal proceedings dragged on for several years, affecting countless families and professional careers. Public perception of fairness in college admissions was severely tarnished. This case stands as a potent reminder of ethical challenges inherent in highly competitive environments. It spurred a national debate regarding merit versus monetary influence in educational access. The aftermath led to the resignation and termination of multiple university staff members. Furthermore, it prompted systemic reforms intended to prevent such egregious misconduct. The sheer number of successful admissions facilitated by Singer's sophisticated network demonstrated a clear avenue for the affluent to bypass standard admissions protocols. This entire intricate operation was meticulously planned and executed by Rick Singer, leveraging his extensive network of contacts to facilitate these illicit arrangements. The far-reaching consequences impacted families, universities, and the integrity of the justice system for years to come. Millions bought unearned entry to America's most prestigious schools. This staggering truth defined the Varsity Blues scandal, a criminal conspiracy where Rick Singer masterminded an elaborate playbook for privileged parents. From 2011 to 2018, he crafted intricate lies, ensuring their children gained admission through fraudulent means. One main method involved creating fake athletic profiles for non-athletes. Parents paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, often exceeding $1 million, for a single admission slot for a child who had never played the sport at a competitive level. One parent famously paid $6,500,000 for her entry into a top university. Singer's team photoshopped students' faces onto images of actual athletes, then fabricated athletic resumes with fabricated awards and impressive stats. He designated them as recruited athletes in sports like water polo, crew, soccer, and tennis, even if the student had zero athletic talent. Coaches at institutions such as USC, Yale, Stanford, Georgetown, UCLA, and Wake Forest were directly bribed to accept these recruits. These coaches would then vouch for the students during the admissions process, guaranteeing their spot despite no genuine athletic ability or basic participation. Over 50 parents were implicated in this deceit, total bribes exceeding $25 million. Another key part of Singer's playbook involved manipulating standardized test scores. He targeted SAT and ACT exams at specific test centers, including West Hollywood, for tens of thousands of dollars, often $75,000 per test. Singer arranged for bribed proctors to give students answers beforehand or correct answers after the exam. Singer would sometimes have an associate discreetly take the test for the student. To ensure students received extended time on these exams, a psychologist was sometimes flown in to diagnose them with fictitious learning disabilities. This allowed less supervised testing environments, ideal for cheating. 33 parents and 19 university staff, including coaches, were caught in the federal investigation called Operation Varsity Blues, public in 2019. The sheer scale of the operation showed how readily wealth subverted merit-based systems. Many parents like Lori Laughlin, 2 months prison, $250,000 fine, and Felicity Huffman, 14 days prison, $30,000 fine, exemplified desperate measures. Singer himself pleaded guilty to multiple federal charges, cooperating extensively with prosecutors. His network was vast, spanning numerous elite institutions, selling access for millions. This intricate system of deception gave affluent families a bypass around standard competitive admissions for years. The method, simple yet devastatingly effective, exploited every system vulnerability. It offered a backdoor for those who could afford $50,000 for a doctored test score, or hundreds of thousands for a fake athletic slot. The entire scheme unfolded with alarming precision, impacting over 33 students, their admissions rescinded or facing expulsion. It underscored a dangerous willingness to exploit every loophole for perceived advantage. Financial implications for families extended to millions in fines, legal fees, forfeited funds. Parents paid $6,500,000 to fake one university admission. This deception, called the Varsity Blues scandal, saw Rick Singer mastermind a conspiracy from 2011 to 2018. He crafted intricate lies, allowing wealthy families to buy spots at elite schools. One major tactic involved creating false athletic profiles for non-athletes. Parents paid sums, often over $1 million, for a single admission slot. Singer's team photoshopped students' faces onto real athletes and fabricated impressive athletic resumes, complete with fake awards and statistics. He designated these non-athletes as recruited athletes in sports like water polo, crew, soccer, and tennis, even when they had zero talent. Coaches at institutions such as USC, Yale, Stanford, Georgetown, UCLA, and Wake Forest were directly bribed. These coaches would then guarantee admission despite no genuine athletic ability or basic participation. Over 50 parents were implicated in this widespread fraud, with total bribes exceeding $25 million. Another core element of Singer's strategy involved manipulating standardized test scores for SAT and ACT exams. He focused on specific test centers, including one in West Hollywood. For tens of thousands of dollars, often $75,000 per test, Singer arranged for corrupt proctors to provide answers beforehand or correct them after the exam. Sometimes, an associate would discreetly take the test for the student. To secure extended time on these important exams, a psychologist was sometimes flown in to diagnose students with made-up learning disabilities. This created less supervised testing environments, ideal for cheating. 33 parents and 19 university staff, including various coaches, were caught in the federal investigation named Operation Varsity Blues, which became public in 2019. The sheer scale of the operation revealed how easily wealth could subvert merit-based systems. Many parents, like Lori Laughlin, received 2 months prison and a $250,000 fine, while Felicity Huffman served 14 days prison and paid a $30,000 fine. Singer himself pleaded guilty to multiple federal charges and cooperated extensively with prosecutors. His network was extensive, reaching numerous elite institutions, selling access for millions. This complex system of deceit provided affluent families a bypass around standard competitive admissions for several years. The method was simple yet devastatingly effective, exploiting every system vulnerability. It offered a backdoor for those who could afford $50,000 for a doctored test score, or hundreds of thousands for a fake athletic slot. The entire scheme unfolded with alarming precision, impacting over 33 students whose admissions were rescinded or who faced expulsion. This underscored a dangerous willingness to exploit every loophole for perceived advantage. Financial implications for families extended to millions in fines, legal fees, and forfeited funds.